Hey, what's up you guys? This is MCLegoboy here with Series 3 of the Microfighters, and we're going to review these for the next 3 weeks. We're going to review them in batches of 2 because they go together. As you can tell, these two go together, these two go together, and these two go together. So with that out of the way, let's move on to this week's review. Hey, what's up you guys, this is MCLegoboy here with 75129 Wookiee Gunship and 75130 ATDP, the final little battle of Series 3 Microfighters. So yeah, not quite sure why we're pitting these two up against one another, but yeah, we are. I really don't remember much from the very beginning of Season 1 of Rebels. I don't remember if these two vehicles were even in the same scene, so yeah. I kind of feel like they were. But anyway. So yeah, on the back you can show that these things are supposed to fight one another, so that's cool. I just kind of like it because it kind of gives you reason to get the other, I guess. Because they're supposed to go together and not just because the box art on the front says that, hey, this is kind of the same scene, you should do it. Although this actually doesn't really match up all that well. I've seen better. So actually, this is just a flop. I don't know. Well, this one might be, I don't know, 76 pieces. That's not quite the best. I don't think there's ever been a Microfighter that low in piece count before. So this may be a record breaker, and not the good kind. So, anyway, we got these punch things on the back, and I'll show you once again. Kids, do not play with knives. We're about to cut this box open. But seriously, don't play with knives. Get a parent, an adult, somebody to either supervise you or cut the box open for you if you don't want to destroy your box by punching this hole in. Stop getting blood all over your Lego pieces. It's gross, and that's how you get...
Oh my heavens!
So, yeah, stop it. Anyway, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So, like, all we're doing is trying to just cut the glue. Although I have a feeling, no, actually, good, successful. Alright, so, again, we're just cutting the glue. We're kind of pressing down on the flap that's on the inside here, but not much to end up cutting it. Now, we're gonna cut along, oh wait, you want to make sure that, like, all the pieces and stuff are down here. You don't want to cut the thing inside, so... There we go. Nice. And there we go. Got it open. Take all the pieces out, and you can close it up again. Your box is in nice condition, and it's not destroyed because you tried to punch this open. So, yeah. Now let's get on to the reviews. Alright, so we've got 75129. The Wookiee Gunship, and pretty cool model, gotta say. But first we'll go over the minifigure, which is just a plain regular Wookiee, and by that I mean, like, he's naked. Like, he doesn't have any sort of ornamentation on him. Like, Chewbacca, he had the bag. Tarful, he's got, like, all sorts of stuff going on with him. This is just a regular naked Wookiee. It's pretty weird. So yeah. And I still feel like this Wookiee design, it's not as bad as when it's Chewbacca. Like, man, I hate that Chewbacca design so much. I really do. But this one, like, it's not bad. It's better. But the arms are, like, sticking out of his sides because he's more head than torso. Like, at least in this piece, it feels that way because of how low his arms are. So, yeah. Got some printing on the legs too. So, anyway, the ship, pretty cool. There was a set of it, didn't get the set. And we will probably never see it ever again. So, like, why it's returning, I'm not quite sure. Definitely not a bad model at all, though. Like, not at all. Like, nice snot work going on. You got like these nice use of these pieces for guns. There's this. Not sure what purpose that serves, but you know. And yeah. Got some flickfire missiles. Flickfire missiles, they're stupid. Flickfire missiles are stupid. So yeah. Anyway, the wings, they do that. Not sure if that's what you're supposed to do, but hey, you can do it. Speaking of these wings, check this out. Alright, you seeing this? Alright, if I like just move this a little bit that way, like all of a sudden it's moving, right? It's moving all over the place. Watch what happens when I press this in, and I'm not even pressing it in all that hard. All of a sudden it's stable. That is a really cool design. I really think that everybody should keep this in mind because that is fantastic. That is absolutely great use of the stud holes on these round pieces. Like, fantastic. Whoever designed this, good on you. Like, I love it. I love it a lot. So yeah, this Wookiee Gunship, maybe slightly modeled after the Republic gunship. Like, they found a bunch on Kashyyyk that were kind of blown up. They then kind of made their own versions. I'm not quite sure. So yeah, these Wookiees, they weren't found on Kashyyyk to begin with. They were found on like whatever planet this is. So I think it might have been Lothal, but no promises there. But yeah, like, unless we see a bunch of Wookiees all of a sudden, like if Chewbacca ends up playing a part in an episode, I'd be cool with that, man. Like, Wookiees are cool, so yeah. But yeah, I don't see us ever seeing this ever again, so I'm not quite sure why they chose this. It's not a bad model at all. But like, to better go with this, maybe like the Phantom, and then you get into weird territory like, you could put the Ghost and the Phantom together and make it look really weird. So yeah. Can you imagine like trying to fit the Phantom onto the Microfighter Ghost? That'd just be funny. So yeah. That's really all there is to say about this one. It's a good model. It is a good model. I highly suggest it as just like a fun little thing. You get a good amount of different tan pieces, and you get some good snot working pieces as well. So yeah. And then we move on to what I thought was going to be like a big disappointment, and it's not. And that's 75130, the ATDP. And 473 pieces. By the way, this 84 pieces, totally good use of those 84 pieces. Like, you really couldn't have any more. Sorry about that. The memory card was full. So, yeah. Anyway, 84 pieces for this guy. And all of them well used. 73 pieces for this guy. Not too bad, actually. I was expecting it to be worse. It kind of feels a little unfinished in some respects, but in others, it's like, this is really good in terms of trying to nail that, like, really awkward proportion. It's like short legs, big feet, really big body. Like, it works. So, before we go on too much further, let's go over the minifig. The minifig, I really like it. I think it comes in the big version, the ATDP. Like, I seriously, these are just like a continuation of the very, very, very small amount of Rebel sets that I own. Seriously, I own the Phantom, the Ghost, and then the Microfighters. That's all I've got. So yeah. But yeah, this minifig looks really cool. I like it. I like the use of this piece and the head separately. However, that does make it quite annoying, as you just saw when I tried to take him out. Like, only the helmet came. So, you know. No back head printing. Aww. Yeah, who cares? Doesn't really need it. So, yeah. Just good printing overall. I like it. There you go. Oh, come on. So, yeah. Then, we got, just pivoting body, cool. And, legs, of course, hinged. Pretty neat. So, yeah, literally, like, okay, that also hinges, not bad. And then you get to this side and you're like, what happened? And I'll be honest, like, what happened, alright? Like, what? I've come to the conclusion that maybe this designer has meant for this to store the gun. Maybe. And for these two spots right here to hold your extra ammo for the stud launcher. And in terms of thinking that way, oh my gosh, this 73-piece microfighter thing, as ridiculously overpriced as it is absolutely fantastic now, because I can store the gun and the extra ammo all on this little model. That's pretty cool. There was also another option for storing the ammo. If you don't like it being back there, you can try and hide it. Like right here. You just stick that over top of it. But that does hinder leg movement. So, but you're not going to be moving the legs that much, I don't think. So, yeah. So, let's talk about this whole 73-piece problem here. Like, there could have been more done with this, I think. That I don't really like that, how it goes up like that. It just this big empty gapped gapped areas like that. You can't move the gun up, alright? Like, these are things that like are little minor problems, but I feel like if there were more pieces involved or like different pieces used, maybe it would help the set. Now, 73 pieces, why is this not printed or something? You know, like, make it like more worth the $10 that I'm paying. I mean, now, like, these pieces, totally awesome. I dig them. They're awesome. I love them. A few snot pieces, like a bunch of these, the inverted brackets that go up. You get 5 of those things. I like that. That's totally fine with me. But still, like, I feel like this could be a better set, especially where it kind of feels so unfinished back here. Like, I don't know, there's just some problems. However, like, I do like the general shape of it, and that's where this whole, like, well, it's 73 pieces, but, I mean, you can't really try and throw any more into this, so, I don't know. Maybe it was a mistake of them going with this ship, maybe it wasn't. Or not ship. It's a walker. It's our second walker. So I don't know, I'm kind of hoping someday we'll get an ATTE, either episode 2 or Rebels. Let's get this Captain Rex and Commander Wolf and Commando Gregor Walker thing, and get an AT that's done in the Ralph McQuarrie style, and have those two things be one of these microfighters, because I have a feeling that's gonna have a lot more impact than maybe this thing is. So anyway, now that I'm kind of done rambling, and who cares? It's time for us to finish this review. It's been going on a bit too long. So this has been MCLegoboy with 75129 Wookiee Gunship and 75130. Oh, forgot to mention, you probably already figured this out. If you're gonna choose just one out of the two, get this one. Alright, comes with a Wookiee, comes with better colors than just all gray, and you get more pieces for your money. Although, to be fair, I would say get the Ghost, because it's got the most pieces, got Heron and all that other stuff, but that's a different review altogether. You guys have already seen it, so yeah. Anyway, see you guys. Yeah, see, that, yeah, you want to try and avoid doing that. Don't do that. However, this box should still seal, so I mean, it's the big. Well, come on, work! I command thee. There we go. It's that one that you want to try and keep. Like the others, that well, it helps, I think. But yeah, anyway,